So today we're going to be doing another terrific tree stands episode, and we're actually going to be doing the most famous tree stand location in the Hunter Classic, and that is the Golden Tree Stand. And basically why it was called that is, when it was coined the Golden Tree Stand, every animal on this map roamed around this tree stand. So you could get every species on the map at this spot. Since that, bobcat have been added to this map, and they don't roam in this area. And they've actually since switched whitetail spawns up a little bit, so whitetail no longer roam up here either. You used to get, like, when I first started, whitetail still roamed up here, and you used to get quite a lot up here. It was a really nice spot, but unfortunately they no longer roam up here. So it's just a really good blacktail, turkey, and coyote tree stand. It's probably also the most consistent elk tree stand on this map, so it's pretty damn good. I've spent a lot of time in this tree stand. But we're gonna go hop up there now, and I'll get you guys the exact coordinates, and we'll see what else we can find. Alright, so we've got our first little blacktail buck coming in, but just quick for those of you who don't know where this spot is. We're set up right here. You can see the exact coordinates of where I'm standing under the U category. If you don't have a tree stand, but you have a tent, this tower here is also a really good substitute. When I first started, this is where, like, you know, you'd get off school and, like, we'd have a tent here and all my buddies, we'd sit in this tower and shoot things. There's a lot of nostalgia there. Those were good times. Back then, it was, like, big time whitetail, too. Lots of fun, but we'll hop down and have a look at what our little buck's gonna score. Might as well grab that mushroom as well. I didn't even see that when I walked up here somehow. There we go. And our little mushroom. I didn't even look at that thing's score. 96. 53 GMs for a 96 blacktail is not bad at all, though. Blacktail pay pretty good. They're a good substitute for mission. Well, I mean, they're not a good substitute for missions, but if you're tired of missions and you want to hunt something and still make adequate cash, blacktails aren't a bad choice. But it's looking pretty dry around here at the moment, so I'm going to do some calling, and I'll see you guys when some stuff starts coming back. So we got a little bit of a doe-pocalypse going on. I don't know if this is one group of does or if there's multiple here, but regardless, there's a lot of them. But we do also have two tom turkeys. We'll have a look at them. That one actually looks like it has a nice beard on it. That's a good bird. What else do we got? What's this guy? Alright, we're going to prioritize that bird. And see if maybe we can clean up some of these does while we're at it. Oops, okay, well, I guess we're not cleaning up anything because I didn't get lung on that turkey. But he's down. It's the only thing of value that was there anyway, so not the end of the world. We'll go have a look and see what he's going to score, hopefully on the high end of that. I believe my personal best turkey was actually a 60 to 70, despite my max estimate being 60 to 75, I believe. Sounds like we got some hens coming in as well. That's relatively close, so I'm going to hurry back to the stand once we pick this guy up. 8.8 kg. Okay, so very bottom of that estimate, which is kind of unfortunate, but whatever. 112 GMs for that, and that's decent turkey. I'd say a big turkey is like 68 plus is kind of my trophy shot range. So they get quite a bit better than that, and then they obviously pay quite a bit more than that if you get a big one. Ideally, I would say 69 plus is your trophy shot worthy turkey. I've killed like 3,000 of them and I still don't have a 70 plus. So that's ideally my main goal. And as I've mentioned in the past, still kind of looking for a rare tom. We'll see if maybe one of those wanders in today. But I think we're going to try to focus the blacktail. I'm actually really close to maxing out my blacktail harvests. I'm not sure how many I need, but it's like maybe 10 or 20 more. We might do that this video. That'll be kind of nice. One of the few species left on this map that I haven't maxed out. But we'll see what else we can call in. And I'll see you guys when we've got some more action. Looks like that hen brought a tom with her. Not a very big one, but nice little double beard. And then we've also got another blacktail doe. Oh, there's a buck back there as well. Just a little guy, but the first buck I've seen in a while. We had our little doe-pocalypse going on. That was interesting. And somehow there's still more in the area to come by. I'm gonna go and see if we can take her out without spooking that turkey. Down she goes. Don't think I'm gonna try to take this hen before I take that tom. Except I just decided I am going to, so. That's the second time in a row that I've screwed that up. Normally I can take out a whole flock of birds like that. Well, that's annoying, but whatever. That tom wasn't that big, and turkeys, when you spook them, they actually don't leave calling radius, so I'll be able to call that tom right back, actually, so not a huge deal. We'll see him again, and that buck wasn't very big. He probably won't come back. But it looks like we have another grunt, and that's actually pretty close. If it weren't for this rain, I could probably see him out in this field. But I don't see him. Actually, it looks like he's kind of behind this tree over there somewhere. I think I hear something walking, though. Hard to tell with the rain sometimes. You think you hear something walking, and it's just, you know, the rain. But I don't see that buck, so I'll see you guys when he comes in. He shouldn't be too long, hopefully. There's our buck. He actually looks pretty nice. 155 to 180. He's probably about a 165, I would say. Get another tom call. Give the old turkey box caller a couple hits to get his attention. And then kind of start working on calling that one we spooked back. This guy's just got to come a little bit closer before I can get a good shot on him. He's probably in range, but I definitely don't want to shoot him through that leaf pile thing that's in the way. They're called branches. That's the word I was looking for, but whatever, it's fine. I could probably take. Okay, well, he's gonna walk. I was about to try to shoot him through the branches, but him walking was well timed, because that probably wouldn't have ended well. Not that that ended much better. That looks like body blood. Yeah, I hit that shoulder blade. Yep, that's definitely body blood. Somehow didn't get through that shoulder blade and didn't hit lung. And I was off by too much to get neck bone by the looks of it. Probably would have been better off trying to shoot him through those branches. Is the conclusion that I've come to there, but whatever. We'll go track him later. Gonna call in these turkeys quick. That's a new turkey, and that's a very nice estimate. Our other turkey that was with all of these does are back. Also, all of the does are back. So that's a fun thing. Let's see if third time's the charm for dropping a turkey. Because for some reason I haven't been able to do it today. There we go. And I don't really care about spooking these does, so I'm just going to shoot this guy as well. There we go, twice in a row. I don't understand why it wasn't working before. Normally that shot's like easy. We'll go ahead and grab these two. That one to our left there has some serious trophy potential, so that might be my 70. Unlikely, but it's certainly possible. I'm just gonna walk over to him. We might as well go track that buck after this. Let's have a look though. 9.5 kg, 67, so not quite. I'll take a trophy shot of him though. Why not? A nice turkey. Alright, that looks pretty good. We'll go ahead and take that. I have quite a few 69 turkeys mounted, so he's not going in the lodge. In fact, normally I don't even trophy shot them unless they're 68, but I haven't hunted any turkeys in a while. There's a coyote right there. Let's just have a look at him. He's going right into that tail spinner. I haven't even been calling coyotes because usually they end up... I don't like to call coyotes at this stand just because I get like a bunch of packs of them and they all end up right on my stand. And then when I shoot one of them, they all spook and they just scatter in all different directions. And they run by everything else that I would want to call in and spook them all. Which I'm usually not too happy about. So I tend not to call them, but every now and again they kind of wander in on their own. Like this guy did. I think I hear more walking and they didn't hear that shot, so I'll go ahead and throw some more arrows in that bow. And see if we can smoke another one. I don't hear the walking anymore though. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe there wasn't any walking in the first place. But I'm pretty sure I heard something. Maybe I'm crazy. Nope, I'm not crazy. It just wasn't, it was that same small buck that we spooked before. Alright, well, I'm not too concerned about that. I wasn't too concerned about it the first time it happened, so we'll go grab this coyote, then I'll pick up these does and we'll go track that blacktail buck that we wounded. Perfect double lung shot, 21 kg, should be just shy of 50. Yep, 47. Not too bad. Coyotes pay pretty good. 68 GMs for pretty well an average male. Not bad at all. But I'm gonna go pick up that body blood now and see if we can find that blacktail that we shot. I think this is him right here. It is indeed. He should be dead just on the other side of that field, but we'll go have a look, see if we can find him. Here's our buck. Looks like he didn't even get across the field, which is surprising because usually if I lung shot them they do, but apparently with a body shot they don't. Let's have a look. Oh, it was a skull shot. Interesting. I believe I said 165 on him, so I was close at least. 163, 96 GMs. Not bad at all. We'll head back to our stand and see if we can find something else worth shooting. So I managed to call 2 more bucks in. This guy below us is not very impressive, but that one over there is a little nicer. And I believe that thing that I can hear walking behind the tree is actually a doe. I think, I heard the call earlier. And I was going to take this buck out before she got too close, but a little late for that. So we'll kind of wait for this bigger buck to come back and see if maybe we can take him out when he's kind of somewhere around there, so he's far enough out that I'm not going to spook these guys when I drop him. I say when I drop him because I'm going to try not to screw this up. And then hopefully we can take this other buck as well. Sounds like a good plan to me. Hopefully it's well executed. And I might even be able to get all 3 of them, although I'm not too concerned about getting the doe. Hopefully he walks and just stops right on the edge of that grass there. Would be perfect. Even right there where he is pretty good. I didn't feel like waiting for him to stop, but it worked. Now, I'll just take the buck. I don't really care about the doe. I thought he was going to run for a second and I was going to get a little bit upset because that looked like a pretty good shot. But he's down. Little guy's probably about 47 is my guess. 76. I knew that was a weird number to say. I didn't think it was that low, but I knew it was wrong. Regardless, whatever. 40 GMs for a far below average buck. And then this guy's probably going to pay us probably about 85, and he's about average, probably about 147 I'm going to say on this guy. Bang on, 147. 86 GMs, I already forgot what I thought he was going to pay, but I think I said 85, so I was pretty close with both. Good. Not bad so far. Not a bad hunt at all. A couple more females came in, as you can see. Life didn't go too well for them, unfortunately, but whatever. We'll add those to my blacktail harvest and get me a little bit closer to maxing out my blacktails. We'll hop back up in the stand now, though, and see if anything else comes in. So that's it for today. Wasn't my best golden tree stand hunt. Seems we had mostly female spawns, but it's always one of those tree stands that you pretty well are always occupied. There's animals always coming in, especially if you have all the calls and you can kind of call everything in the area in. It's always a good time. It's a tree stand that you can always rely on to get you something if you put the time in. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.